I love wrestling.
Check us out.
And you love wrestling?
We love wrestling? Watch that shit, bitch.
And even rapping? My name is Naomi. If I love wrestling,
You love wrestling.
Then we love wrestling.
Then we love wrestling.
we love wrestling. We love wrestling. We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling. We love wrestling. Yeah! I told you.
Welcome to another We Love session. You know, we approaching Black Wrestlers Matters Blackout. You know, I want to call it Black Wrestlers Matter Chicago, but this could be Mr. Black Wrestlers Matters. He main evented the first. He main evented the second one. But he didn't main event the third one because it was a St. Louis thing. So it's not officially a third one. It was a Black Wrestlers Matter St. Louis. So you can understand why he didn't main event. But seen him on AEW. I tell you always, this man is TV ready. We got Mr. JDXXX. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm enjoying this Minneapolis weather, you know, while it's still hot.
What I didn't mention, so you the main evented two Black Wrestlers Matters. This coming Friday, you'll be main eventing your third Black Wrestlers Matters.
That's true. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah, I will be.
They didn't. You're gonna be facing Jossie.
The front man, or should I say
Front
the front
man, you know, the inaugural championship, he won that by defeating you in that match in Iowa. It's been some back and forth. I don't know, Jossie may have been not dodging competitors, but just saying people he wouldn't face. So you stepped up again. So it's the rematch. JDX, I'm going to ask you now. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Excuse me. Yes, I'm absolutely ready. I've been training hard, man. I just left training last night, putting in overtime, up in the cardio, up in the conditioning. I'm going to be ready. Be ready for whatever.
How did it feel knowing that you had this match coming up with him? And then because they taped Dark early, did you know that you and him was going to be facing each other when you and Ja tagged for AEW Dark?
He asked me for the little dirty details.
I just want to know, did you know?
I had an idea. Let's say I had an idea. We'll say that. We'll leave it at that. I had an idea. I had a sneaky suspicion.
I was like, yo, this is some perfect stuff. They announced the match for him.
Yeah.
Then you see them both featured on AEW Dark as a tag team. Not that I talk too much about how they do people on Dark. But then this coming up in Chicago it's officially the third Black Wrestlers Matter, because when we were saying Black Wrestlers Matter 3 for St. Louis, they was like, no, it's the St. Louis version. So altogether it's 4, but they calling this the third one. I remember what you said after the first one. You know, we talked and how I felt that you was main eventing and how you got to go for the championship. How does it feel that they giving you another shot for it at the championship? Because the first one, I mean, it was a time limit draw, and then y'all had the extra minute. So, I mean, how does it feel with this one?
I feel like it's justified. Simply because people may or may not remember the fact that Jossie was tapping out. I put him in the Chicago crap. Unfortunately, the ref knocked out AK. He was knocked out. And, you know, in the rule books, the ref didn't see it. You know, it doesn't count. Him tapping out does not count. But I proved that I can beat him. And this Friday, I'm going to prove that I'm going to do it once again. So
You're going to do it again. So, and it's also, so I was looking at like correlations of this match and things that's going on, because besides Black Wrestlers Matter, I seen you at an AAW Pro show. The person who you faced in the first Black Wrestlers Matters, ACH, him and Jossie are now tag team champions up there. in the Chicago area where you from, the real McCoy. So I was just like a lot of things intertwined here. I saw you run up on Jossie though. Why? What's up with you and running up on people?
That man was ducking, bro. He was ducking. That man was ducking and dodging, bro. He was ducking harder than a fifth grader in a dodgeball game.
In the parking garage, though?
The thing is, it's like, bro, there's not a match that has been set, right? There hadn't been a match set for Black versus Matter Chicago. A main event match, rather, that is, nor title match. Not necessarily because in St. Louis, I say that because in St. Louis, like Tootie wrestled Big Swole, right? That was the main event, but it wasn't for the title. So that's why I'm being so specific when I say there hadn't been a main event match announced and a title match, nor title match, I should say. He's supposed to be the headliner, right? He's supposed to be the champ. He's supposed to be the guy that we galvanize behind. He's supposed to galvanize the troops. He's supposed to lead us to the promised land. So there was no other way to go about it because, the man was, like I said, he was ducking me. He was ducking the smoke, so.
About, say he ducking smoke, put it in your terms.
Me and bro.
So that's where I was leading to. So, unfortunately, Brooke will not be at Black Wrestlers Matters Blackout. We were sponsoring her on the show. But, JDX, I was going to ask this question. First, how do you feel about him ducking Brooke? And second, how do you feel like do you feel like you're cutting the line for Brooke, or are you winning the championship so you can give Brooke her opportunity at the championship?
I mean, yeah, one could say that they feel like I'm jumping the line or whatever the case, whatever phrase you want to use. But like I said just minutes ago, like I beat Ja, I proved that I can beat Ja. I had him tapping out. So I don't feel like it's, like I said, unjustified. I feel like it's definitely justified, a match with me and him. He doesn't want to face Brooke. So who else is next in line? I guess you could go down a list of guys, but, I'm just here to seize the opportunity. And as far as your question goes, as far as like giving Brooke her chance, absolutely. I'll be a fighting champion. Once I become champion, I'm going to be a fighting champion. We'll take on all challengers. Anybody can get it.
Are you trying to say somebody's not a fighting champion?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Thank you. I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down there. Ja's been champion for what, almost. The Black Wrestlers Matter put down. They put out the count for what was it? What is it? 4 something? Is it 400 days or 3 something? I forget. It doesn't really matter because his title reign has been kind of quiet. It's been very questionable. Very questionable. How many title defenses has he had?
So I don't know if he's had more than this. So in my head, I think I remember I seen something on Facebook Live with ZK47.
Okay. Yep.
ZK,
shout out to ZK.
Then I saw the Black Wrestlers Matter St. Louis, him and Mike Outlaw.
Yes, sir. You were there live in attendance for that.
Yep.
Phenomenal match.
But as I said,
got screwed.
Talking to the when I talked to the For the Culture Rumble winner, I haven't seen that title out here too much.
Yeah, shout out to D-Lo, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. So it's like John's supposed to be this champion of the people. What people? The invisible people? Because the people that I know, we want a champion that's going to represent on not just Black Wrestlers Matter shows, but shows beyond that, So that's what I'm looking to do once I become champion. I'm looking to defend that title at all different types of shows. So
I literally just said that like bar for bar, word for word last week. I was like, this belt should be at every different type of show it need to be at. If getting booked and you the champion, that belt should be showing up with you at that show just to have some more movement. Yeah. So You said you're gonna be a fighting champion, a defending champion. I got to ask. D-Lo does have a stake at, he should get a title shot because he's
For sure.
one, two.
Two-time Rumble winner, man. That does hold some weight for sure.
Like it. If you become champion, wouldn't he be like one of the first people you got to go see? Because besides you being,
do I have to go see?
I mean,
No,
not you have to go see, but that you would want to face because he would be like one of the faces of Black Wrestlers Matters, also, right?
For sure, absolutely, yeah. That's assuming though. That's a big assumption that he does. He runs a 3-peat. That's a huge assumption. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from D-Lo because he definitely, winning it twice is that's incredible. That's incredible. But if he winning a 3-peat, like if he going to 3-peat, you know what I'm saying, like in Chicago, out of all places, that's crazy. I think he definitely has an argument to be made that he deserves to have a title shot.
I see you was looking for competitors. D-Lo was right there, but we ain't gonna talk about this. We're talking about championships. If you win one Friday, we there. But let's talk about you with the WrestleMax STL Championship.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just became the WrestleMax River City champion last weekend.
River City champion.
Yeah. Well, 2 weekends ago, rather now.
Who did you defeat for that?
So it was a David Lee Memorial Tournament. And the tournament was raising stakes for cancer. And so, like KOD, the owner, booker of WrestleMax St. Louis, he lost his father, David Lee, to cancer. And I also lost my father to cancer. So that's why, that tournament was a really big deal to me. But yeah, no, I started off in the first round against Fuego, AEW's very own Fuego. So I had the odds stacked up against me right away. That was a tough match. I had to be on my A game for sure with that one. And I squeaked out a victory in that one, and then I wrestled Carl. Me and him went at it for about probably no longer than 10 minutes. It was a harder hitting bout. That man tried to snake me out of the gate. He tried to whack me with a chair on the entrance. Luckily, the fans, they had my 6, so I turned around and I was able to dodge the shot. And me and him went at it, and I was able to pull out that victory. And then in the finals, I wrestled Danny Vega. So I was able to capitalize the victory there. And that's someone I always want to wrestle. Like Danny Vega, he's a hell of a performer. So it's definitely a night that I'll never forget.
Big match, JDX out here winning tournaments. I saw a match that I just couldn't forget. It was a crazy match. It was down in Atlanta. You was in that match. It was at this.
I know what you're talking about.
It was at this event that I think I got to go through. You know what I'm saying? At a Battle Slam. Mm-hmm. You and Adam Priest. Aiden Priest.
Okay. You're talking about the Priest one. Okay. I thought you were talking about the 4-way.
Oh, we're going to get to that one too. But it seemed like you and Priest, I don't know what y'all history is, but it seemed like y'all had a lot of heat there.
Yeah, man. Hey, I respect Adam Priest, but he tried to do me dirty in that first in that first Battle Slam event. It was him, myself, Zenshi, and then Chad Skywalker.
Yeah, that's
had a 4-way, and it came down to me, Adam Priest. And Adam Priest was kind of screwing me over the whole night. Like I eliminated Skywalker, and then I had Zenshi beat, and he took the victory from me, and he made it down to me and him. And if memory serves me correctly, he tried to use my powder. So I had a bone to pick with him.
He definitely did try to use the powder. I was like, man, what's going on here with this? How's that Battle Slam environment down there?
Oh man, it's different, man. It's different. You got the DJ on the 1s and 2s. Like anytime you do like a big move, it's like they're rabid, man. They're rabid. Some of the fans, they'll let you know how they feel, whether you're a good guy or a bad guy. Like sometimes people, like they even let me know, like, hey, JD, we don't rock with you too strong. Majority, I say like 90, probably like 98% of the crowd rocks with me, but there's always like those few individuals that let me know, like, hey, we pulling for Priest in this one. So
That's how they doing. But it's good to see you down there in Atlanta doing that. I was like, hey, JDX out here, he on them cars. I see what he doing. Oh man, I'm gonna ask you this because in my head, I just feel like that is a possibility that you should be fighting for this championship. There's this company in DC called Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
They got a Pan African championship.
Yes, sir. They do.
They also got a Chocolate City championship. They said they taking open challengers. If I put my name on anybody, me and JDX had some talks here. He might have been like one of the first male superstars or talent. I'm gonna call him a superstar that I was about to, sponsor to get to an event.
For sure.
And I just feel like he needs to hit all these areas. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you get a call or you see somebody your name, go with it. Because it's really some matches that I want to see happen.
For sure.
I appreciate that happen. So you on Black Wrestlers Matters this weekend. AEW, they got their pay-per-view this weekend. Can we talk about last year All Out? What I seen you? You gonna be doing the same thing this year?
Am I gonna be doing the same thing this year?
Yeah.
Trying to remember what the hell I did. What did you see me?
Last year at the Fan Fest?
Oh, okay, at Fan Fest. Okay. I thought you was talking about something else. I was like, cause no, I did the Lucha Bros entrance or whatever. I did their entrance, so I thought maybe I was like, you know about that? How did you spot me? But yeah, no, I did Fan Fest last year. I don't think I'll be at Fan Fest this year. No, I don't think so. Not this year around. I got a big championship match to get prepared for. So my focus would be solely on that.
Hold on, we are not about to skip over what you just said though, because now I do know about it. You said you did Rose entrance.
Yeah.
Last year on the show where it was the people they came out with the fire dancing, right?
Yeah. You got a good memory. Yeah.
You was one of them.
Yes, sir.
I'll be going back to check that out. See if I can pick you out. Did y'all have your faces covered or?
Yeah. We had on masks. Yeah, we had on lucha masks.
Little Easter egg for y'all people. Ooh. We out here. Let's see. Where? So last time I talked to you, you was in Atlanta. Are you back in the Midwest, or I don't know?
Yeah.
Considered the Midwest.
I'm here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay, so that's where I've been.
Josh was born and raised in.
Where who? Josh.
Yeah, the front boy.
Yeah, in Minnesota. I think this is in that area, but you in Speedball Bailey.
Mike Bailey. Yes, sir.
That match is coming up, or has it already happened?
No, September 11th.
September 11th. Yes, at MAW.
Midwest All MAW. Midwest All Star Wrestling. Yes, sir.
Sir, have you seen Speedball Mike Bailey? Have you seen him out here doing this stuff, man?
Yeah, man. He's been killing it. He's been killing it. So that's another match I got to be on my A game for. Nothing less.
Okay, that's one of the nicest people I've met. I was at a show and inside talking to people, and he came up. Hey, how you doing? One of them. I was like we don't know who you are. Stop it.
Right.
But yeah, I'll be catching some of them AMAW streams out here, so I expect that match to go crazy. And
oh yeah, absolutely. Nah, expect nothing less.
Now, we've been asking a new question here. I used to ask Rock versus Stone Cold, but I'll ask you something different this time, only because we've been really debating about this on our show. AJ Styles or
Don't
Shawn
say-
Michaels.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't say HBK. HBK all day.
HBK all day.
HBK all day. I really rock with AJ. AJ is cold, especially TNA AJ. TNA AJ was amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna go HBK. I'm an HBK guy.
You ain't got no love for AJ Styles?
I do.
No, just start getting mad.
Like, man, did you not just hear me say?
I'm acting like them people on Twitter. You know, they hear what you say, but be like, "Oh, so you just think AJ just sucks?" Like, bro, I just said I rock with him though, but you pick
Like
Shawn.
There's like a lot of people are right now. They're stewing up this like Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega stuff. Like, I don't know if you've seen much of that. But
I used to see it, but they back on that again.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I've been seeing it, but I could be very wrong.
Well, who you taking?
Who am I taking? I'm gonna take Roman. Kenny's he's amazing too. Like Kenny versus like Jungle Boy. I saw that match live. That was probably one of the top 10 best matches I've ever seen in my life for the AEW Title Championship. And then also like Kenny Omega versus Daniel Bryan. Didn't they go an hour or something, or 30 minutes or something like that?
They went an hour.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. Kenny's phenomenal. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take Roman just from a big match standpoint of like just his style, slowing down, telling a story. Not saying Kenny don't tell a story, but it's just something about like Roman's big matches, like against John at SummerSlam last year, his match against Edge, his match against Edge and Daniel Bryan, his match against Drew McIntyre at Survivor Series, even that Last Man Standing he had with Brock, that was one of the better ones for sure. So
it's facts.
Yeah, I just really rock with Roman and his whole tribal chief character.
Rocking with Roman, rocking with the tribal chief character. You brought it this route, so I got to ask you because I don't think I've talked to you since the man went to the E. You know, being that you a Nightmare Factory graduate, like right before he left to go to the E. How you liking that?
Oh, I love it, man, dude. I study his stuff all the time. Like, especially like the Seth matches. Like, I went back and watched him in Seth for Mania. It's freaking phenomenal. It's amazing. But no, I love him. I texted him and shout out to Cody for like even responding to me. But I gotta flex and say like, did I texted him? I think I texted him the night of Mania. Just like, congrats, coach. Like phenomenal stuff. Like whatever. And he got back to me the very next day. So this is a testament to like how nice Cody is.
Shout out to Cody. Shout out to the Nightmare family. You feel me?
Yeah, Cody's the guy, man.
Love to see all that type of stuff, man. If you had to pick a soundtrack to describe your career, because we gonna wrap up here in a second, because you know it's a big week for you. I don't want to take too much of your time. But a soundtrack to, go with your career, what soundtrack would you pick?
Oh man, that's hard. I would probably say Graduation.
Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye West's Graduation. 2007 Graduation. A lot of anthems on there. One of my favorite Kanye albums. I feel as though like the sound he was going for, he was really going for like trying to sound like stadiums, like trying to get that arena or stadium vibe with that album. Like, with Stronger and Can't Tell Me Nothing. A lot of synths. The noises that he was going for in the production. That's like something I'm trying to go for. Like, I'm trying to make it 2 arenas. I'm trying to make it 2 stadiums. You know what I mean? So far, I would say probably that album. Damn. Or a Logic album. I don't know. Because Logic rap's about to come up a lot. Yeah, we'll go. I'll stick with Graduation.
Okay.
Graduation. But a Logic one could easily take place in Graduation. So.
Being that you're back in the Minnesota area, you're traveling or not, we're seeing you every weekend booked on shows. What are you able to do in your time to relax? Is there a
That's funny.
TV show you like to
Someone
watch?
actually asked me that question yesterday. What do I do in my free time, man? I'm trying to get better about recovery. I'm trying to get back into my recovery. Like during the pandemic, I was really good about recovering and stuff after shows and just like with that time off from the ring. Like I was going to a chiropractor and stuff, taking cryotherapy. So I'm trying to get better at that. Just recovering, kicking back. Like the new Madden came out, so I'm trying to have a fine balance of having some me time and playing the game, but also staying on my grind. I'm very hard on myself. Like I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like get up, go to the gym, go train, go do whatever. So yeah, that probably like training, playing the video game, trying new restaurants and stuff, shopping a little bit. But there ain't a whole lot of JD time, a lot of me time. Most of the time it's me traveling or at a show or whatever the case, or me training that night after work, after the shoot job, so.
That traveling get to you, boy.
Yes, it does.
I've saved this for the push.
You know about it too, because you do a lot of traveling yourself. Shout out to you, man.
I'll be tired.
Give me your flowers real quick.
So I saved this for this moment here. If y'all seen us talk, we talked. This is about our third time talking to JDX. This is gonna be our put yourself over moment. He knows he's gonna give you social media, things he got coming up, ways to support him, but also don't take lightly that this man is from Chicago. He's gonna be main eventing in his city for Black Wrestlers Matters, going for that championship. He's talked about this a lot in the past, but I'm getting ready to go into business for myself. JDX, if you win in your hometown, I know Black Wrestlers Matters may want to interview you, but I want to interview you on the spot after the event with the championship, like we did, Jossie, after the match he had with you. We talked to him right when he got done. We want to get that, but JDX, right now, I just want you to put yourself over.
Put myself over. All right. Everybody knows that I am JDX, Justin D. Xavier. The D stands for, and it'll forever stand for determined, because I'll forever be determined to show that I am a star. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm a superstar. Hell, I am a superstar. And this Friday in Chicago, my hometown, like my man T explained, I got the opportunity of a lifetime. I expect friends, family, haters, whatever. I'm ready for it. Man. Chicago, Illinois, man. A city that I was born and raised in. I always said it was Chicago who raised me, but it was Minnesota who embraced me. So I get to go back to a place that I was raised in and actually win a title that's so coveted. So luxurious. That's the opportunity of a lifetime. And while I am very focused and I'm kind of cutting out the distractions right now, I do want to take time and to actually soak all of that in. Also, is this a segment for me to plug social media? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you can go ahead and put your social media in there.
Social media, you can find me on YouTube. I believe it's official JDX. Just type in JDX Wrestling, JDX Versus. I believe on Instagram, I am the.official.JDX. On Twitter, I am, he owned it. On Twitter, I believe I'm official JDX. Trying to think what else. On Facebook, you can find my fan page and follow that on the
just
Real JDX. What's that?
I was just saying, just find the fan page, see if you can. Nah.
I think that about does it. And then Pro Wrestling Tees, find me on there. Pro Wrestling Tees /JDX. Buy a t-shirt, man. I greatly appreciate it. I got some other stuff in the pipeline that I'm working on with a few other companies. Or you can also buy some JDX merchandise too. So more on that later.
However you do it, you make sure y'all support JDX Friday, September 2nd. Let me put on my main event voice. Friday, September 2nd. in Chicago at the Cicero Stadium for the Black Wrestlers Matters
Logan Square,
Championship.
Logan Square Auditorium.
Oh, it's not Cicero Stadium?
Nah, that's that's MLW, Major League.
Is it really Logan Square?
Yeah, it's Logan Square. Yeah, we in Logan Square Auditorium. Yes, sir.
Nah, bro.
Send the people off, man.
Don't do that, though. Nah, bro.
Oh, you gonna fact check me?
Logan Square Auditorium.
Oh man, read it in week.
Dang, man.
What
Hold on, guys.
Cicero Stadium, huh?
I was going to Cicero.
Did I actually did that? Not Cicero, but I headed to Logan Square for the last AAW show. I went to the Logan Square rather than Bourbon Street, 115th Bourbon Street.
Okay, so I was just at Logan Square for
the women's show,
the Women's Wrestling Army.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that parking is crazy over there.
Yeah, it is. Just a fair warning to everybody. Yeah.
If you go into the show, try to get there early. Yeah, try to get there early. Chicago traffic, where it's at, is gonna be busy. It's not no free parking, so don't think that, because if you get out there and you think the parking is free, then meter maids will get you. Parking don't become free till 10 o'clock. So if you gotta run back outside, put that money in the meter, you gotta do that. For September 2nd at Logan Square Auditorium in Chicago, Illinois, for the Black Wrestlers Matter Championship, a rematch from February 19th or June 19th, 2022. Juneteenth of 2021. The now champion, the front man, Jossie.
Front boy Jossie. And the real McCoy. The front boy and the real McCoy. They do it again.
You calling him the front boy?
Oh, I call him the front boy.
I'm not doing that.
He hates it.
I'm not doing that with you, Jay.
He hates it. The front boy. He said, put some fucking respect on my name like I put it on yours. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yo, if y'all don't know, these two, they gonna be going at it. Like, the first match between them was fucking magnificent. I mean, they gonna bring it. They don't hold back. So these are two people, like I tell, these are two people who should be out there more. Absolutely. I mean, JDX TV ready, Jossie. He can talk with anybody in the game and wrestle with anybody in the game. And you see them both out here. We're gonna see who coming out on top. Taking all bets though. I got JDX in this one. If he don't win, we ride.
Smart man.
So if he don't win, we gonna set Chicago up. Whatever. Gotta go down. Logan Square be in the building. Doors open, I think, at 6. Show starts at 7.
Yes.
But like I always say, if I love wrestling, time out. Before we even go into that, JDX, last question.
Hey, you must have forgot.
What? What I forget?
Nah, go ahead.
One question here. I got to ask this because you out here cooking and people been out here talking, and I got to get a new updated list. You got 3 people who you would like to face on the independent scene right now that you could. Besides Jossie, I know you focused on that, but if you could take your focus off for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
3 individuals on the independent scene, and besides Speedball Bailey, since it's happening, who would you face?
Now, when you say independent scene, do you mean like
they have more matches on there?
Like, can they be in AEW?
They can be. I prefer more matches on indies than on TV, but sure, they can be in AEW because never mind. But yeah,
for sure. Okay. With that being said, I would say probably Kevin Blackwood. We've wrestled before. It was like a year ago. I wasn't on my A game, so I would love to wrestle him again. Another guy, probably Tank Man. I think I would love to wrestle Tank Man. Just a different style type of match. I would love to wrestle him.
Talking about Calvin?
Yeah, Calvin Tankman. Yes, sir.
The Indianapolis. See, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I've never had the opportunity to wrestle him, so I would love to do that. I'm trying to think one more name on the Indies, like not Impact, not AEW. Probably Brian Keefe. Love that Brian Keefe.
Them last two names gonna be at Naptown All Pro. I believe you supposed to be at Naptown All Pro before that snowstorm happened.
I was, but we're gonna circle the block. The block. Got something coming up in the pipeline with Naptown. So
it's my city. You can listen to what everybody else tell you out here. This is my city when it comes to wrestling, truthfully.
Yes, sir.
Like he's gonna come through around the next block. I promote this Naptown All Pro September 11th, 38th in Mid-Halford, where I grew up at. So you know what I'm saying. Make sure you're in the building, support them too. I'll be in the building. So yes, JDX, you thought I was gonna say something. I am gonna say something now because I got to ask, man. Wolverine, your favorite X-Man or something? You know what I'm saying?
He said something. I'm dead. Yeah, he is most definitely. Yeah, him. I rock with Logan. That's my guy, man. Being a kid, dude, Logan was the guy. I'm like a 2000s baby. I was born in '94, but like seeing that first X-Men, man, the way they booked Wolverine in that movie, you know, like it's hard not to like that man. But no, yeah, I was always told this from a local photographer here. She said, you love anti-heroes. Like, I'm a Batman guy, too. So, like, I don't love, like, heroes. I love those anti-heroes. Those guys that, like, kind of blur the line. So, yeah, Wolverine's my guy. To answer your question, he's my guy. But I also was showing love to Cyclops. A lot of people, I don't know if they peeped it. Like, I put Cyclops as, like, what he has on the front of his
Yeah, we saw it.
What he has on the front, I have that on the back of my truck. So,
where's the Gambit shout out at?
I rocks with Gambit. Gambit's the guy. I rock with Gambit. Seriously.
No Gambit on the outfit though.
No Gambit on the outfit though. Raymond LeBeau? Nah.
Raymond LeBeau, come on. Hey.
Ace Austin got that, man. He got it.
Caustic?
Ace Austin.
Ace Austin. Who's that?
Sir. You know who Ace Austin is.
Ace Austin. Oh.
Yeah.
Ace Austin. I was like, Ace Austin.
Ace
yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
apologize if the audio was kind of choppy because I'm outside. I do apologize.
Oh, it's all good. Thank you for taking your time out to talk with us. But yeah, let me stop talking because we'll have a whole X-Men conversation going here.
And we can hop up one time and just shoot the shit off of. We can start wrestling. I'm always down.
Yeah. We're gonna bring you back. We got this new thing coming called Let's Talk a Little Wrestling. And then just we go off on every other subject that's fun out here. But man, JDX, you gave us this time. I don't want to keep you too long. We've been at 45 minutes, so I'm gonna let you get back to warming up. See you in Chicago.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? Black Wrestlers Matters, blackwrestlersmatters.com. To support the show, find out everything you need to know. Buy one of the t-shirts if you haven't bought it. Go make sure y'all following JDX on all social media. We have the links in the bottom description. If you're on the YouTube version, go to the podcast version. If you're on the podcast version, go to the YouTube version because you know if you're on the YouTube, you only get the full version now on the podcast, and we just give you what you need to see on YouTube. And support We Love Wrestling. Hey, but I'm Trey D, and like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too street. What a
Tell me when to go.
Wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?